We have a story of a World War II veteran who fought with the 1st Marine Division in two of the most important battles in the Pacific Theater. He fought at Peleliu and Okinawa. Now, this man is 92 years old, but he has vivid memories of what happened. He told us this story in so much detail. We're going to break this up into two parts. Tonight, the first part, we're going to take you from his childhood to the Battle of Peleliu.
I grew up over here in Polk County.
When Jack Murphy was a boy, his grandfather passed away and his mother contracted tuberculosis. So he and his brother and sister went to live in an orphanage in North Carolina.
I'd run off from the orphanage. I went all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to enlist in the Marine Corps, and I found out they had their quota for the month. Here I am 200-300 miles from home, and I've never been anywhere before.
At 17, he ran away to Georgia and enlisted in the Marine Corps.
My doctor that checked me out down there says, "You're in as good a shape as anybody ever came through here." And as far as I'm concerned, he put choice on my papers then.
They sent him to San Diego for training.
This is my history book of the 1st Marine Division.
His close friends tell me he's been telling these Marine Corps stories for years.
I'll pick it up here about where I came in. I didn't make Guadalcanal or New Britain was the first two campaigns.
He was a replacement and shipped out to the Russell Islands.
They called me for the 11th Regiment. That was a 75-millimeter pack howitzer outfit, the last one the United States had.
The first fighting he saw was on the island of Peleliu. He's had these old history books a long time. And he didn't just tell us what happened. He used these to show us where he was.
I couldn't get ashore the first day. We had so many casualties.
They were floating at sea, waiting on an LVCP, a boat that would be big enough to get his crew and the howitzer on the beach.
Flagged one down out there at sea and asked him if he could take us. He says, "I've got a load of wounded on here now. I'm going out to hospital ship." And he says, "Can you pick us up on the way back?" He says, "No, because I've got another load of wounded waiting for me on the beach over there."
He got to shore early on day 2. He says when he got on land, the worst of the fighting was on an airfield on the island. It was brutally hot. Mr. Murphy says it was 118 degrees, and they didn't have clean water to drink for days.
My lips got chapped so much and parched. The skin would come off your lips when you open your mouth.
It was a controversial battle because of the high cost to take the small island.
We didn't take many prisoners, I'll say that. Very few.
About 2,000 American forces were killed in the 2 months of fighting. Another 8,000 were wounded. Close to 10,000 Japanese soldiers were killed there. The book he was showing us there in that story is called The Old Breed, A History of the 1st Marine Division in World War II, written by George McMillan in 1949. An excellent history about the Pacific Theater. McMillan actually was born in Knoxville. Now, coming soon on The Price of Freedom, we will tell you what Jack Murphy saw at the Battle of Okinawa.